Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday morning. It says Monday, April 23rd, 10:42 a.m. Okay, and let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so there's a lot of things been going on: North Korea, Iran, um, Israel, South Korea, and oh yeah, South Korea is about to talk with Rocket Man, and I think it's a disgrace that they're talking. I think it shouldn't be done. I don't think South Korea is, right now, their president is just calm. Okay, anyways. A lot of things been going on, anti-Semitic things going around on Twitter. Um, as a Jew, I want to start pointing them out, and you probably see what's on the screen. I want to check here. Um, so, let's see who I applied to before. Right here. Let me move my Sarah Chadwick said sleepy eyes is an anti-Semitic term that was and is still used by neo-Nazis group relating to how to spot a Jew. Donald Trump just used an anti-Semitic terminology against a Jewish reporter. Why are people not talking about this? And, well, I am going to talk about this, and I will tell you, I'm a Jew, and I'll tell you, it's not anti-Semitic. It's the first time I ever heard something like sleepy eyes. What I want to tell everyone is what is anti-Semitic is that what is anti-Semitic is that people say, "Oh, this is anti-Semitic," when they're not even Jewish. Okay, they just say, "Oh, President Trump called someone this to a Jew, so that's why it's anti-Semitic." No, I can go talk to my friends around here, Jewish, and I'd say, "You're anti-Semitic." I mean, I'm not anti-Semitic. You're an idiot. Is idiot going to become an anti-Semitic word? No. I'll go to my African American friend. I'll say, "You're an idiot." Is that going to become a racist slur? No. But let me tell you what's also racist. What's more racist than saying, well, I mean, sleepy eyes is not even 1% racist. David Hogg's new book. David Hogg's new book called Never Again. Never Again. I'll explain to you what Never Again was used. Most times it was used a lot as a kind of like a slogan in the Nazi group for Hitler. He said never again a lot. He said never again many times, referring to never again will we have Jews again. And I want to tell you guys, I think David Hogg is anti-Semitic. Believe me, I mean, that, holding his hand up like that's... I saw a Russian Nazi do that, man. And people are saying, oh, President Trump's a Nazi and all that. No, he's not. If he was a Nazi, he would have been the first Nazi to have been pro-Israel. Pro-Israel. And, see, Sarah Chadwick says this credit goes to Stone Kettle's brain. Let me tell you, Stone Kettle, whoever he is, don't really check too much popular people. But he's just, man, I can't believe he says that when he's not a Jew, okay? I think only Jews deserve the right to say what is anti-Semitic or not. Now, Muslim deserves the right to say if he what is anti-Muslim. And what's that? And what's that? Anti-Muslim doesn't mean. I mean, you're just against the religion, okay? You can be against religion. You can be against Judaism. You can be against Christianity, okay? You can say that. But let me tell you, it's different from. It's different with anti-Semitism is not meaning what was that religion. It's against a race, but it's not saying that. It's giving disgrace to a race, saying they're so bad and all that. So here's what some people had to say. I had no idea that was slur. Gosh, that's because it's not. And you know this is and you know that, and you know this how. This I want to hear. You've run the thread saying it's not a slur. I want proof. That said, well, this is me. Yeah, that's my Twitter. Proof. I'm a Jew, and Sleepy Eyes is not an anti-Semitic slur. Ask Jews next time and try again. And believe me, everyone, a lot of people out there who say these anti-Semitic things are usually not Jewish. Who say that things are anti-Semitic, they are usually not Jewish. So let's scroll down through my Twitter to a few days ago. I had some things I tweeted out. Where was it? So many things going on. I said something to the president about North Korea. Anyways, I don't see it, but what happened in North Korea? Maybe it might be up here, but what happened in North Korea? They actually said that the United States has to give up something because they gave up something. Now, does that make sense, everyone? Does that really make sense? Are we supposed to give up something because they gave up something? I think not. Because, here, we'll move this up here now. And, I want to be talking to you guys about some parts, what is that? Some parts in the Bible. And I found this pretty interesting. If you have your Bibles or not, you can look on the screen. So, here I go, I click it. Use this to read both Old and New Testament. And I'm going to scroll up to Psalms. So before I go to where I was trying to go, please tell me, what are we supposed to do with North Korea? Okay, add into the comments, what we must do? What must we do? North Korea tells us to give up something. Does that actually seem like are we supposed to give up something because they gave up something? One side can give up. If both sides giving up, that is communism, everyone. Communism teaches people everyone has to be not created equal. They teach everyone must be equal or have the equal amount. But let me tell you, if society worked like that, we wouldn't have countries because everyone would be rich, which would go wrong. Everyone would be rich. Okay, if there is rich people, everyone would have to be rich. And if there are poor people, everyone would have to be poor. Does a society like that work? And no, it doesn't work. You see North Korea, they told everyone has to be equal. It doesn't work. Okay, so comment down below about what you guys want to do, what we should do with North Korea. And because right now North Korea, the interesting thing is when North Korea announced saying they're going to get rid of their nuclear tests and said that they're going to get rid of their nuclear testing site in Pyongyang. What they said was, or just Pyongyang, one of the others, but what they said was they reached an acceptable high level nuclear force that it is not needed to have nuclear tests. Does this seem like they're giving up their nukes? No, they're not going to do that. North Korea is not stupid. I hope, and President Trump, I'm saying that he's not stupid. South Korean president, I'm not going to call him stupid, but he doesn't know much. He's just the same old commies that you guys been seeing since 1950. Well, before 1950, since communism started in Russia and in Europe. But that's what's happening. And interestingly, there was that in on the same day North Korea announced that they're going to get rid of the nuke tests. It was a day after Iran had a earthquake next, 60 kilometers or miles, one of the two, but from the nuclear site, their only nuclear site in Iran. Ain't that interesting? It happened. Also, this happened on the Israeli Independence Day. And then the day after, they go meet with North Korean officials at their embassy in North Korea, and then North Korea announces they don't need to do it anymore, and then Kim Jong-un says we reached a good and acceptable level, and then he says also the U.S. has to give up something. Doesn't this seem like an order? Doesn't this seem like purpose? Like maybe they're going to move all their nukes to Iran? They do so. They can test all they want in Iran, because right now the USGS says the earthquake that happened there was normal, was a natural one. Me, I don't see it's natural. Whatever you guys want to say, comment down below, and I'll see what you guys say about it. Please, if you guys say something, like, please put some proof and cite where you guys got this. I will tell you where I got all my information. I got it straight from the North Korean website, their North Korean news website, the Chosun Chungan Tongshin, which is the www.kcna.kp. Okay, I check all my news sources there. Sometimes when they translate to English, it's translated totally wrong. So you guys are going to have to look at that too. So tell me what you guys have to say about North Korea on the comments below. And now, Israel just celebrated their 70th Independence Day last week. I did post a video up about it, but they did celebrate their Independence Day last week, and it was great. It's the 70th year. They're 70 years young and 3,000 years old is how the Israelis over there are saying it. So I guess I'll have to agree with it because it's biblical. So they had a great time over there. It was great to do that. They celebrated two important days. Yom HaZikaron, which is a remembrance day for the fallen soldiers over there, which, interestingly, I was born on that same day. On my birthday was on that same day. I never knew that, but figured out it was because I've been using the Gregorian calendar. But now I figured out on the Jewish calendar it was the same day. And then right after that it's Yom HaMa'ot. Man, sorry, not as good as Hebrew as other people. But yeah, let me make sure I'm trying to say that right. But their Independence Day, great time in history for when Israel has an Independence Day. Usually they have a great time. Yom HaAtzmaut. Yep. Okay. So Yom HaAtzmaut is the name of the day. So that's their Independence Day. And it was a great time, man. So since my birthday crossed on there, I decided to have a birthday party, and then figured out that we can also celebrate the Israeli Independence Day. And actually, around my birthday is when my family found out we were Jewish. So that's pretty interesting, and all that stuff happened. The embassy is interestingly supposed to be moved embassy, okay? Embassy is supposed to be moved on Yom Yerushalayim next month. Yom Yerushalayim, man. There was one more important thing. Oh yeah, the Iran deal is supposed to be terminated then if Congress doesn't get something done fast. But let me tell you, I'm waiting for that time for Congress not to get something fast. Because if Congress gets something done, they're going to make a stupid deal, and we're going to have all over the Iran nuclear, what is that? The nuclear threat. It's going to start all over again, and everyone's going to freak out. But let me tell you, this Iran deal has to be gone. It didn't do anything good for Israel or the U.S. Just sent money over, and even though some of that was stopped by President Trump and even President Obama, he stopped some of that. Even though they stopped it, it's still going in. Your U.S. tax money is going in. Okay, it's a fact. And that Iran deal, I'm waiting for that day. Yom HaYerushalayim. Many people think. Many people think that it's not a coincidence, and I'm for sure it's not a coincidence either. For it to happen on Yom Yerushalayim, I don't think it's a coincidence that Vice President Pence and President Trump decided to move the embassy that time. Another interesting fact is, well, most people don't know it. There was this Korean professor who researches history. He found out, according to one research, if he is right, that Yeshua was born on the same day as Yom Yerushalayim, which is on the Hebrew calendar, second month, the 28th day of the second month. And that's very interesting, but some people can say it's a coincidence. I don't think it is. Anyways, since we're here on Psalms 137, verse 5 and verse 6. This is a verse that we've been reading, but here's what it says. If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget. Means forget how it works. Let my tongue cleave to my palate. If I do not remember you, if I do not exalt Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Yahweh, against the sons of Edom. Now, the sons of Edom don't only mean actually people of Edom. It also means people of the world. So, remember, O Yahweh, against the sons of Edom, the day of Jerusalem. The day of Jerusalem. Ain't that interesting? We were just talking about that. Who said, lay it bare to its foundation. O daughter of Babel, who are to be destroyed. Blessed is he who repays you your deed, what you did to us. Blessed is he who shall take and dash your little ones against the rock. Now, everyone's going to say, oh, God is very evil and all that. God is not evil. Well, Elohim, sorry about that. Elohim is not evil. And so there is the verse in Hebrew. It's Im Eshka Ke Yerushalayim. If I ever forget Yerushalayim. So that's all I think I'm going to be talking about here. And yeah, there's that crazy person. And that's what tweet. But a lot of things going on in U.S. Lots of things going on in Israel. Lots of things going on in the East Asia area. So basically the whole world's going crazy. Anyone in the world will know. NASA probably knows too, even those who are in space, because they're from the world. But these times of trouble, all we can do is just look up to Yahweh Elohim and only seek for His protection, His righteousness, and His glory, and that we seek His face, and that we repent. We repent of our deeds, not just on Yom Kippur are we to do that, but we have to do that every day. We can't just go Yom Kippur, oh, forgive me of my sins. No, that Yom Kippur is a special day of asking for forgiveness and repenting. It's a special day appointed for that reason. But every day we are to do this, repent and ask for forgiveness. Ask for Elohim of Israel. Ask for the Elohim of Israel to forgive us. So that would be all for today. That'd be all for today. So, Elohim bless you. Elohim bless everyone who watches this, likes this, comments this. Hope those who dislike it get a certain blessing. I don't know what Elohim could do for that. Maybe the blessing of knowing Him, but they are to be blessed too with knowing Him. May Elohim bless everyone who sees this video. May Elohim bless the United States of America. May Elohim bless Israel, His people. And Shalom. Goodbye.